Gentrification's detractors will tell you that rising rents and increased property values force out locals and small businesses from affected neighborhoods. Proponents say the influx of new residents and businesses is worth celebrating, as the change leads to a better quality of life for an entire... there. Gentrification, how does it fit into this picture of the new American dream?
Well, it's either the most beloved word or the most hated word in the language. And whether you feel good about it or bad about it really doesn't matter. Gentrification is just life. And it's sort of like bitching and moaning about the weather. It just is. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be dealing with gentrification for the next generation. So let's just deal with it. And our opinion of whether it's good or bad really doesn't mean much.
Freeman started important because it was the first black neighborhood within the city limits of Houston. Now that says a lot. And these people came out of bondage and used that skill to form a civilian society that was self-sufficient because they couldn't use whites' facility because there was segregation, separate but equal, Jim Crow.
What do you want to achieve in this first country?
Well, those families are homeless. The city needs to let those families come back into their homes so they can maintain it, because there wasn't no weeds there when they there. They mowed the lawn and kept it, maintained the place. And so they need to bring those people back and let those people have a place to stay, because they need a place to stay. And the rents were over here that they were paying were rents that they could afford. Where they shipped them to, the rents tripled and doubled. These are some nearly 100-year-old houses built by formerly enslaved Africans. They lived in from 1914 to 2005. And at 2005, the city closed this business down. The owner had renters in there. The city closed them down, and then the mayor of the city real estate department came back and tried to buy them from him. And the folks got upset about that. That the very city who closed down their operating business are the same people
I'd like to first start off giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all the Akim across the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. And today I want to go into some brief history on the 4th Ward of Houston, formerly known as Freemanstown. And this was established about 2 or 3 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, where the first crop of so-called freed slaves basically inhabited which is known as 4th Ward / Freemanstown. And this was a thriving, it became a thriving community. They started building, building up